Welcome back. This is News Insight. I am Pelumi. And on this segment, we're talking about the suspension of 18 local government chairmen by the Edo State Assembly. Pastor Kingsley, please let's hear what you have to say.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
It's a bright morning, and I actually never thought I was going to come across this. I was praying really that this should never happen.
Okay.
Because I've been a frontline person for Senator Okpebholo. You know, I didn't know he was going to engage in this rascality that governors are always engaged in, really. I thought he was going to be very different, yes. I spoke to some people in his party, some of his friends, before he was even inaugurated. I said, I hope and pray that he will do things differently. They told me that there's no way he will leave the local government chairman. You see, we have what you call 3 tiers of government, right? We have the federal, we have the states, we have the local government. And according to our law, they are recognized in the constitution and they are all independent of each other. Then one doesn't depend on the other one. And lately it has been on the news about the autonomy of the local government. And I really hope and wish that things will remain like that. Of course, here and there, we still know a lot of things that are not right. I've always said that conducting election into the local government house should not be from the states. That's why you see a state to come up and sweep the whole local government. You know, there's no opposition. In fact, the opposition will withdraw from contesting. Why? Because the governor is in charge of the electoral body that does election, that conduct election into the local government. So when the other governor comes in, he's frightened and all that. These are all a default, like what Pharaoh Timi has been saying. He said, until we take that constitution and shred it and bring up a new one that everybody is all encompassing, these are the things we are going to be seeing. But I'm really, really so disappointed at Okpebholo.
Let's hear from Engineer Kingsley.
Thank you, Pelumi. I actually sympathize with Pastor Kingsley because he has been with Okpebholo. You know, I was actually looking forward to the day you work with him because you'll be speaking for him.
Honestly, I've always been on his side.
Yes. So, but I said, this one is so remarkable and really, 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 really disappointing because just on July 11th, 2024, just a few months ago, the Supreme Court, through the case brought before it by the federal government, granted autonomy to the 774 local government, and the judgment was unanimous among the judges. It's so remarkable that few months later,
And this is happening.
A governor of the same party of the president that took this matter before the court is doing this. Get this clear. I believe the people, the local government chairmen, are accountable to the people. They should present their accounts to the people. It should not be shrouded in secrecy. But that said, you don't destroy the system in the name of demanding for accountability. The accountability is before the people, not before the governor. What is governor's interest in local government position? So the president can as well request for each governor, 36 governors, to present before him their accounts. And when they fail to do that, he will suspend them and ask their state house of assembly to take over. What nonsense. What nonsense. And this idea that when you do not agree with what somebody says, you just go over and use your authority and crush the person and cancel the person, it's not right. And we begin to ask, what is your interest? You just came on board with a lot of work to do. When you demand for this, present it before the people. Ask the people. Let the council you are asking to take over. Ask them to demand this accountability from their own chairman.
Who asks the governor to be accountable? The president asks the governors. right, to be accountable. The only person or organization or structure that asks the president to be accountable is the National Assembly.
It's National Assembly. So it's the council that should ask the chairman to be accountable. It's the state house that should ask the governor to be accountable.
They even have a legislative arm at the local
The council,
government.
that's the council.
Yes, that's the
Those are the
council.
council. They have a leader, a position called a leader.
Yes.
That leader is like a speaker.
Exactly.
That's when you go to the council, you see there's somebody that is elected a leader. That is the name, the legal name, leader. That leader is the speaker. Is the speaker of that council.
Legislative arm.
Or it's a legislative arm. It's fully, I don't know how people think authority should be to quash people. So the accountability, and do you know why when these people demand for accountability, they are also representing the people. These are people representing different constituencies. In this local government, they represent each ward. Each councillor represents each wards. The wards have placed them there to speak for them. It's when they are failing that the people now come out on their own.
So the offense that they committed, because they said they were suspended because of misconduct or something like that.
He said he's asking for accountability.
It's not misconduct. The misconduct
Because-
means that they refuse to answer him.
Okay, they refuse to answer him.
Submit a financial report
But to him, after July 11th judgment, you are not doing this. So before the judgment, he should be arrested for, if not that he has immunity. He's one that should be arrested for the contempt of court.
Of court.
Of Supreme Court.
Yes.
For that matter.
Yes. You see, like I said the rascality is too much.
It's too much.
I mean, they defy. There are people like, when you have a shrine and they go in and defy it. The constitution is what binds us.
Let the public get this clear.
Yes.
Nobody is shielding the chairman from their corruption.
Exactly.
Or
that's
alleged
not
corruption.
That's not the.
That is not the issue. But for the fact that a governor thinks he can set the Supreme Court judgment aside. And take action.
That's contempt of court.
Unprecedented. It's a contempt of court.
But these local government chairman, they have their own
Chairman.
Chairman. They have their own authority that they answer to.
It's a third, like I said, it's a third tier. One,
Independent.
2, 3. Independent. They are answerable to the people.
Yes.
And they are duly elected. They are elected by the people. The people went to the polls and voted.
And let me also tell you certain things that legislators do that I don't like. When they were voting, I think about 18 were in support. A certain number, I can't remember.
14 were in support.
14 were in support, yes. They say some abstained. Some abstained.
Yes, about
abstinence is meaningless.
Very meaningless.
And it is like taking side with the oppressor. You have a vote. I don't like this abstinence. What? So you abstain that you want the governor to suspend them, or you don't want the governor to suspend them. What is the meaning?
The people in that constituency, they should recall those men.
Yeah, there is a debate before you.
And you don't want to pick a side.
You have taken a side actually.
You have taken the side.
You're taking the side of the oppressor. You are taking the side of the oppressor.
It's just like when Germany was coming to Britain. They first of all stopped at one country, and they told Britain, let's negotiate. If we negotiate, if we take this country, we will not go further. So Britain said, give it to them, so that it will end here. Yeah. But they were actually coming to Great Britain. I don't know if you understand.
Yeah.
So these people that refuse to speak,
yes,
they are coming for them.
They are part of it.
Yes. To me, in democracy, they should be recalled.
When people say they abstain, I ask the meaning. What is the meaning of abstaining?
So the voice of the people that gave you their mandate
should be silent.
Is silent.
So because these legislators keep doing this same thing, they think their vote is their prerogative. Whatever you say in the house, what you support in the house,
not your prerogative.
It's not prerogative. You should get back to your constituency, worst case scenario, or have the temperament and temperature of your constituency and speak in that manner. I don't know when the governor wants to suspend this. What is the abstinence? What's the meaning? That the governor should suspend them or not?
That's what I'm saying. That they are not picking a side. They're just in the middle.
Yeah,
They're
just in the middle.
But that middle is a side.
They are not middle ground.
Indirectly, it's a side.
They are not in life. They are not middle ground. It's either you are here or you are here.
Yes.
In life, they are not middle ground. They say I'm at the middle. They are not. Life doesn't.
Each time we speak about balance, people don't get it. balance is a weight on this side or this side.
And that's justice.
That's supposed to be justice, but not in Nigeria. No, let's not get into that. We just hope, but eventually we will, because this matter will go to court.
Yes.
You see why we need to start flogging judiciary. We need to start flogging judiciary, because this matter will eventually get to the court. Now, is it like the way Okpebholo said on television, that the person that is richest or who has more money will win the election? That he bet it. Is it what's going to happen?
Must win the election.
Is it what's going to happen? Can we not say that maybe if you queue behind the Okpebholo, that the person that has more money will win the case?
So in this case, we're saying maybe
The governor has more money.
Yes. In this case, we're saying
the governor has more
You see, we have to get these things right.
Yes.
Starting from our individual lives to the government. Even through the families, through the state, through the churches, through every organization, we have
This thing
to
should be
get it
spoken
right.
out.
Yes.
At this point, I should have thought that the National Assembly should speak on this matter. Whether you are APC,
Let's hope they
PDP,
will. The
you
president
speak
should
on
be
this
in National
matter.
Assembly. President should be in National Assembly
Tomorrow,
today.
right?
I think today.
Today, okay.
For presentation of the
the
budget.
budget.
Let's hope they take it up and discuss it. Let's just hope.
We'll conclude.
And I hope other states, because they have done it flagrantly in so many other states. And let's even say because the judgment didn't come before that time. Now that we now have a judgment
That is why I said
of the autonomy.
this is remarkable, because
Yeah, I really wished that Okpebholo didn't. I was hearing the rumor that even before I was inaugurated, that you can't work with the local government. You can't work with anybody. It's not a personal thing. It's a
about
thing
the
of
people.
structure.
were they
It's about the
duly,
people,
were
not about you.
they, were they
Exactly.
duly elected?
Exactly.
They were not duly elected. You approach the court for anything. You don't. You see, people take laws into their
Even
hands.
this local government that they reported the matter to the State House of Assembly. On a normal day, the State House of Assembly should invite
But let me
them.
ask you: when he says he can't work with the local government, why is he working with them? Is he supposed to be working with them?
No.
He has his
He
own
has his
State House
own
of Assembly
state-
to work with.
They work very personal.
President Tinubu cannot say, I
wants to
cannot
work
work with Bala in Bauchi. What concerns him?
It doesn't concern you.
What concerns him?
Every money that entered the federal.
What concerns Okpebholo with a local government chairman? He doesn't need to work with them. What? He doesn't even have a work to do with them. I'm not sure that man understood the judgment. He didn't. He has nothing to do with them. He has nothing to do with them.
I'm so.
I can see how angry you are.
No, I'm so.
He's not angry, he's disappointed.
Disappointed. I don't think we're going to be done differently, but I'm really shocked.
We'll
I'm
conclude
really
on that note. This is still News Insights. I am Pelumi. We'll be right back.